Welcome back to News 9. Now, if you have just tuned in, a shocking story has unfolded in the city where a girl was allegedly kidnapped, threatened and sexually molested. Now, the police and the politicians keep saying that the place is safe, that Bengaluru is safe for women. Think again, now this is not the first time that such an incident has taken place. Now, in this case, again, what's peculiar is that the people tracked the movements of the victim and her friend. And another case also where a girl was sexually attacked, molested and raped in her own hostel room. There too, she was tracked by the accused. Now, so far in this case, as of now, the case has been transferred to an ACP and away from the Pulkeshi Nagar police inspector and sub-inspectors. Furthermore, the ACP has also set up a team of 3 inspectors under him who have actually gone on to try and take 3 other people into custody. In fact, one of the main accused is right over there on your television screen on the top left. He has been taken into custody by the police. Now again, no thanks to the police who actually tracked him down, but thanks to the victim's friends who had the presence of mind to first note down the car registration number, and then when they found it, they actually caught hold of him and then called the police. So again, it was citizens who came out over here to do the needful. Well, as of now, we are told that the team of 3 inspectors have basically looked into the 3 houses where the accused other 3 people reside, but we are told that they are all absconding now, which is pretty normal. But we're told that the police are on the lookout for 3 of the accused. Now, what's also surprising is that the police did not want to register the case. First of all, the allegations are that they took almost 24 hours to register an FIR, which the police senior officials have now denied. Initially, they did not want to register a case under kidnap and rape. It was only under extortion. It was later on that the police decided to register a case under extortion, kidnap and rape. But in fact, we now have with us Brinda Adige, who is a woman activist. In fact, Ms. Adige, thank you very much for speaking to News 9. What do you have to say about what has happened over here? Because we keep hearing from politicians and police that Bengaluru is extremely safe for women.
First and foremost, it's very, very shocking. And I think we should not accept this statement that Bangalore is safe for women. For instance, we're looking at the women's helpline. Can I call the women's helpline and get immediate response? That's a big question. And this particular incident that we are looking at, impunity. I can't think of another word.
Okay.
Hello?
Now, you know what's surprising, Ms. Adige, is that the police say that initially they only wrote the subject was extortion. When she wanted to write kidnap and rape, they did not want her to do that. They wanted her to water down the complaint.
Yeah. Sometimes you have people who, the police, who want to make the case look a little more less aggressive than what has actually happened. And this is absolutely wrong. I think with all the training program and sensitization programs that are happening to the police, it is very necessary that a standing order be issued that when complaints of this nature are brought, A, the complaints must be taken as given by the victim, the complainant.
Okay.
B, some of the excuses given is she was confused, she was not sharing, she was not willing to talk about it. Absolutely, she's gone through trauma and she's talking to men, and there needs to be a certain sensitivity that has to be portrayed, and the behavior of the police needs to be absolutely sensitive, asking open-ended questions so that the lady in question is able to give her complaint completely. And moreover, at any given point of time, a lady police has to be there to give her the support, whatever little support. Now, we heard the police commissioner in one of the seminars saying that among the 5 metros in India, Bangalore has the least public police ratio, least policemen to the number of publics that are there. Now, all of this we are asking, are the politicians looking into it? Why are they not increasing the number of recruits? Why isn't the police personnel being increased? Why are they not given the kind of training that is required? Why isn't a policeman pulled up for dereliction of duty when a complaint like this has been given by this woman, taken seriously? These are all very important questions that must be answered immediately.
Now, do you suppose that if the police keep doing this, women will not want to? Basically, they will hesitate in going and filing a complaint, and this is what the police actually want, to lessen their
absolutely.
burden.
Yes, there is going to be hesitancy. Plus, they're going to be scared. Now, every time I say something, this is what happened, they're going to, really? Is this what happened? They are not to question me. They are supposed to take my complaint down and investigate, enforce law. They do not have to be jury to question. They are not. And that is what must be put down on paper, and public must be informed completely everywhere. Awareness programs be given, all your TV channels carry that this is your right, and that is his or her duty at the police station.
All right. Now, in this particular case, the inspector and the sub-inspector, sources tell us that she was saying they did not want to actually go ahead with this. They wanted her to water down. Could it be seen that the inspector and the sub-inspector knew the accused, and that is why they wanted to do it, save them?
Now, this particular case, I don't know, but we know that power, money does play a role.
Okay.
We also have seen, we have witnessed, I have myself personally witnessed, even on the road, if these high-end cars which are tinted, and there is a law that says you can't have these kind of screens on your windows, plus if they break a rule, they are not booked. These high-end cars are assumed to be belonging to the so-called powerful, influential people.
True, yes.
It could be something like this in this particular case too. I do not know. I cannot be for sure to say I suspect. But I'm talking of past experiences and present practical stuff that we have witnessed on the streets.
All right.
If it is a small car, if it is one of these Indian-made cars, then you will, if you break a rule, then you are immediately flagged down and said, okay, chalo, can't pay the fees. But these others, they say, let it go, let it go. Don't know, what is going to happen to my position tomorrow.
All right. All right, Brinda Adige, thank you very much for speaking to us and sharing your views with News9. In fact, a women's rights activist over there stating that the police should have not come out with the excuse that the girl did not know what to say, and hence they only wanted to file the case or register an FIR under extortion. It is their duty to listen to her in the presence of a woman officer or woman constable so that she feels all right, and then take down whatever she has to say rather than questioning her. Basically, their job is to ask open-ended questions. In fact, we now have with us a lawyer or advocate Rolly Muddappa. Now, Advocate Muddappa, in this particular case, what can we actually say that the police have done extremely, or the police are extremely wrong in not properly filing a case, the registering an FIR? In fact, we'll get back our Advocate Rolly Muddappa in some time. In fact, you heard what the women's rights activist we spoke to a few minutes ago had to say, that the police have to be more sensitive. Now, in spite of the number of campaigns to sensitize police officers and how to go about it, with the Supreme Court ruling also coming out that an FIR has to be filed immediately, the victim has to be sent for a medical checkup, and now with new changes in the law that even in this particular case, what happened should be considered as rape. The police did not want to file a case under kidnap and rape. They just wanted to add extortion, that is IPC section 384. Right, we now have with us once more Advocate Rolly Muddappa. Now, Advocate Muddappa, thank you for speaking to News9. Now, in this particular case, the police did not want to file IPC sections under kidnap and rape and only wanted to focus on extortion. What do you have to say about that?
See, from the facts of the matter, whatever I've read in the media reports and what have been told to me, I understand that the particular lady was taken against her will and made her to forcibly enter into this particular car by these 4 people and driven around. And as per her statement given in the media report, she said that they forced her to do certain things which were not, which was against her wishes, and which was sort of outrageing her majesty or modesty and everything. Now, from the facts, I'm just going by the facts of the matter which have been reported in the media.
Okay.
I feel it's a fit case wherein the police should have automatically registered complaints for sexual harassment. I'll explain why. And for the sexual harassment cases under the IPC, wherein 354A, 354B, and 354C.
Okay.
Because if you read the new enactments which have been promulgated by the cabinet with respect to offences against
the amendments,
women,
right? Yes.
Yes, it clearly says that sexual harassment is actually, people just think about it in the office premises, but if you see the broad definition, it says physical contact or advances involving unwelcome and explicit sexual overtures, or demand or request of certain sexual favors, or making other things. One. Secondly, 354B would be with the act with the intent to disturb a woman. That would be against her wishes. Okay. Now, these are things which cover sexual harassment, and it was a clear thing wherein they tried to assault her, and as per her statement, they said that they forced her into the particular car and threatened her in the event she did not comply with their demands of whatever amount they're demanding. She would have to do certain things which were against her wishes. Now, to some extent, we can also try to bring in rape, but rape is a different category altogether. But definitely, it's a case of sexual harassment and outraging the modesty of a woman. One. Secondly, it also complies and falls under the category of abduction and kidnapping, because if you see, the lady was forcibly taken from her premises, from her place, forcibly made to sit inside the car against her wishes. You know? So this basically comes under abduction and kidnapping.
Right.
Because abduction, kidnapping is a more broad term, but abduction clearly defines that whoever by force compels or by any deceitful means induces any person to go from any place is said to be abducting that person.
Right.
And moreover, the police should have also incorporated 364A, wherein it was kidnapping for ransom, because they were asking for the money.
Right.
So it's a clear-cut case wherein they should have filed that particular case, and the FIR should be registered under these particular offences, rather than just for extortion, what the police are allegedly mentioning.
Right.
I think, sorry, please tell me.
Right. Thank you very much for actually sharing your views and speaking to News9. In fact, that was Advocate Rolly Mudappa stating that the police should have actually looked into it much more deeper and added sections, IPC section 354A, B, C, and also for abduction.